Hello and welcome. My name is Simba and I work as a somatic stress and trauma release coach and trainer here at the Specialized Treatment Center called Living with Spirit in Chiang, Thailand. And I do this together with my wife, Sarah. And what I wanted to talk about today is a little bit about how we here at Living with the Spirit address trauma in terms of theory and practical tools to work through it. So we use a three-phased approach towards trauma. And the first approach we use is to induce safety and trust within your own system, your own body, your sensations, your thoughts, your emotions, but also interpersonal between you and the person you're working with or the people in your surrounding, in your vicinity. And this is super important because if we're not feeling safety and trust, our subconscious mind, our amygdala, is just going to scan your environment for dangers. And if you're scanning your environment for dangers all the time, it's going to be really hard to feel safe because something is telling you you are not safe. So then we can't really trick the brain and go in and say, oh no, but just believe you're safe anyways. We have to really educate the person and give them an experience of feeling safe and being safe and integrating those two. And once you actually start to feel safe and trust inside of your brain, your nervous system, in your surrounding, with other people, then you can really start to be curious and explore sensation and kind of question, what is it that I'm actually sensing? What is this actually that I'm noticing? That I have this story, I have this reoccurring word and belief of what it is that's happening, and I'm feeling in a certain way, which means this must be happening, right? When I'm feeling safe and trust, I can start to explore it a little bit, challenge it, seeing it as a new experience that's happening for the first time. Now, the second step in this model is, or approach, is to really create relaxation in your muscular body. Because if there is a lot of tension in your muscular body, your body subconsciously is not in a safe state. It is preparing for something. It's bracing for something. And if you ever had a massage or a nice yoga session or a nice stretch or a hot shower or a bath or anything like that, you will notice the relaxation in your body afterwards not only affects you physically but also mentally and emotionally. You start to feel more space inside of your body and your mental activity can shift, going from looking towards problems or dangers to maybe just enjoying life and seeing where you're at and feeling more gratitude in general. So if we couple those two together, the safety and the trust with a relaxed muscle body, you can have almost 70 to 80% of the trauma work that we do here, because from that area, you're in a place where you can start to explore it and start to rewrite the history and how you perceive your sensations and emotions and anything that might come up that is traumatic in nature. And the last step is usually that we, if needed, we go in and might address the trauma itself, because depending on when it happened in life and how it happened, it can affect the way that we are viewing ourselves, viewing other people, viewing society, reality, right? So we might need a component of training and retraining ourselves in terms of how we started to fabricate or create stories, belief system in order to make sense of what happened to us and understand it. So in a relaxed muscle body with safety and trust, we can start to let out a lot of the challenging emotions and conflicting sensations in our body. And once we do that, it's a lot easier to actually just look at memories from an objective standpoint, and we can start to address it from a different angle. Now, noteworthy that a lot of people that work with trauma already know is that when something happens that is traumatic in nature to us, the brain usually shuts off. The brain usually remembers fragments of what happens or nothing at all, which means simply talking about a traumatic event and trying to relive it, it's not really going to help your body to integrate what it is that has happened to you. Your nervous system might not be able to integrate it, because just by you trying to remember it, your body can go up in this tense state, and you can have a lot of thoughts and sensation and actually patterns to avoid even going there. So if we've developed that safety, trust, and the relaxation in the body, then you're able to actually rewrite the way we're coping and approaching trauma in terms of letting your body integrate and release the tension that is stuck in the nervous system. So we have a lot of different tools and practices to do that. Tension and trauma release exercises, founded by Dr. David Berceli, is one of our main tools, which is a way to elicit the body's natural tremoring mechanism and allowing your brain and nervous system to release the tremors without you having to revisit the traumatic event. It's a somatic release. You don't have to talk to someone, you don't have to relive the story. We guide you into a state where your body can simply release tension and stress from your nervous system. We also work with emotional freedom techniques, also called EFT, tapping, which is a mixture of exposure therapy and working with acupressure points, meridian points, to downregulate the amygdala and the nervous system in terms of creating more safety. So EFT is a great way to look at this model, right? You're maybe bringing up a memory that's feeling unsafe for you. We're using the tapping to create a relaxed muscle body, and by us being able to do that and feeling a shift inside of ourselves when something that used to be stressful now is feeling more relaxed, we can start to create more trust and safety within our system, which allows us to grow that aspect of curiosity to approach it in a different way, rather than just seeing something in the same way, right? Just seeing it, when I feel this tension here, when I start to breathe, oh no, now this is going to happen, I'm going to feel like this, and my whole day is going to be ruined, or I don't feel safe, I don't know what to do. We're able to start to change that series of events and that story within us, and thus change ourselves, how we're moving forward. We also use a lot of body work, different kinds, craniosacraltherapy, massage, therapeutic massage, reiki, and breath work. We do a lot of breath work as well to really get into that subconscious mind and clear out a lot of stuck emotions, tension in the body, and to just get the system going and flowing in a natural way. We also use food, natural foods and fruit and fasting and detox protocols, supplements, to make the body whole and aligned, so it can start to process and let go of residues of stressful events, and so that we have a healthy vessel to carry us through this journey of releasing trauma and stress from our body. And I'm also going to start to do trainings this year in, first off, in TRE, but we're going to be adding different trainings in massage, in different areas for you to work through stress, trauma, emotion, pain, injuries, and to detox your body so that you can feel fantastic and healthy, not only for yourself, but you can develop skills and tools so that you can do this professionally for others, either adding to existing practice or that you start a whole new profession in itself in sharing and helping other people. So let us know if you have any more questions about this, or any more feedback that would you like to know more about, or something that we can explore a little bit more in the next video, and we'll be happy to answer you. You can write me at simba@livingwiththespirit.com. You can check out our website, livingwiththespirit.com, or you can follow us here on YouTube, where we'll be sharing a lot more videos about this area. Thank you very much for today.